Alright boys, welcome back. Today is a Sunday, so that means we've got a lovely SBD day ahead of us. Yesterday, me and this geezer, along with one of our other friends, went to the Gymshark event. Our opinions on it are... Shit. It was pretty poo. You got like the Arnold, and then you've got the Gymshark event. If you couldn't tell, my hand was lower than the screen. They just didn't have anything going on. There was like no fun or like they didn't give anything to anyone. There was literally like free water there, and I know you don't just go for the freebies, but there's a lot of free things at a lot of gym events because like they're sponsored by like every single company, and there was literally nothing. There was also like nothing going on. There was like, so the main room had a center stage, and on the center stage, all that went on while we were there was some Pilates and some DJing, which is like, it was also in the center of London, and they decided to use the car park as a gym. So there wasn't any parking. So I drove 3.5 hours to this event, yeah, to then have to park in a Tesco's car park for 2 hours and then move my car. Absolute shambles. But yeah, we've got SBD day today. Hopefully this guy is strong because, as we know, he is an absolute noob in the gym. He is going to go for a PR today, at least on one lift, but we'll find out today. If he doesn't, then you boys know what to do. Slate him in the comments. DDoS it. No, don't DDoS him.
Tickle his knob at night.
Yeah, but yeah, we've got energy drinks. We went to a little corner shop. I got this, which is a Boost Juiced Tropical Fruit Sour Punch, and Adam got a sour cherry.
No, just cherry.
Just a cherry.
Relentless.
But yeah, hopefully the session goes well. It's 5 o'clock on a Sunday, so hopefully not too busy. I'll catch you boys inside, and I'll let you know how it's all going.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
Alright boys, squats are going pretty well. Adam is finished on 120. He might do one back down set or something. I probably can't convince him to go any heavier. We've got 180 on the bar, as you see here. We are going to go for either a double or a triple. If it feels really bad, it'll be a single, but hopefully it goes well. Session, pretty nice. It's not too warm in here. The weather's probably like perfect really for the session. Squats are feeling like very comfortable on all the joints today. I don't know if that's because we've had like a week off or whatnot, but it's feeling pretty nice. So we'll see how this moves, and yeah, I'll catch back in with you boys once we've done this. Okay boys, squats are finished there. I kind of ended up having a bit of too long of a rest. We did 180 and it moved pretty nicely. I was going to go up to 200, but then we ended up talking about like the fact is like when you set yourself a goal, so for example I set myself the goal of 180 by 2 at most of 3, and the first 2 reps were really easy, and then the third one was just like extremely hard. Like compared to what it should have been, it was just like way harder than it should have been. So like we were talking about it, and we basically came to the agreement that if you set yourself a goal you will hit it, but you will unlikely hit more than your goal. And so it's kind of like a bit annoying, because I reckon I probably got 4th rep if I had not like set myself the goal of only 3. But oh well. We then also spoke about cancelling our Pure Gym memberships to get student memberships, but not sure if we're going to get around to that, because obviously we have to come back on Tuesday, so we've got one day in between. If it cancels awkwardly, we might not manage to set it up in time, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. We're on to bench now, which should be quite nice. I did bench yesterday at the Gymshark event thing. I did 150 and it moved very, very nicely. I'll put a clip of it up on screen now if I remember to, but if not, then just you'll have to take my word for it, or check out the shorts or TikTok. But yeah, we're on to bench now. Hopefully some heavyweights move, and yeah, enjoy. Alright boys, we are doing 150 now. Yesterday I did 150 and it flew. Now I think that the bar and the weights were like very wrong, because it should not move like that. We're going to go for hopefully 2 to 3, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, enjoy.
It's like a glitch I can't control. Someone's fucking with my dough. Kinda voodoo shit, you know. You know, you won't find me tongue-tied. No witness on my side. Harmonies when I cry. This stuff makes me nauseous. Losing what they taught us. Gotta tread real cautious. But I go back to default. I go back to default. I go back
Alright boys, we are finished up in the gym now. It is 7 o'clock, which means we were about 2 hours in there, which is pretty good. We did end up skipping deadlifts, but that's purely because Artem hasn't had food yet, and he's pretty hungry. So he's going to go home, have some food. I'm probably going to go home, have some food as well. But yeah, session was good. I think we both came to the realization now that we actually need to focus on diet, because basically we went to the Gymshark event yesterday with one of our friends who's like proper into dieting, and they basically opened our eyes to the world of like, your diet does actually impact a lot more than you think. So maybe we'll lock in with that, maybe we won't. We might just hypothetically say it. If fruit was a lot cheaper, I reckon I'd be able to do it. But fruit, man, extortionate. Why the hell is a pack of strawberries £2.50? But yeah, I ain't got that kind of money. Other than that, squats, 180 moved really nicely for me. Artem did 120 and it moved quite nicely. I reckon he probably could have done more, but for the fact that he hasn't lifted since maybe a week and a half ago doing squats, I think it's probably a good idea to slowly tail back in. And then equally with bench, I failed 160 originally, but basically what happened is, so when Artem hands off the weight to me, he like stops it from going like too far, because obviously when you lift off a weight by yourself, you obviously have to push it out as well. But when Artem lifts it off, obviously it takes a bit of the weight off. And so I didn't account for that and kind of went way far over my chest and I had to re-rack it. And it kind of tweaked my elbow a bit. And so when I went to retry it like straight after, it didn't work basically. And then we came back to it and we redid it and it did move. So I'm pretty happy with that. Artem did 85 today, which is good for him. His PR is 92. So yeah, not too far off his PR and it did move quite nicely. Other than that, we did some accessories at the end. We did some biceps, purely because we were missing deadlift, and we thought that was a equal substitute, basically. So yeah, we did a bit of biceps and then a bit of posing. But yeah, boys, hope you all do enjoy this video, because as always, I enjoy making this content. So yeah, like and subscribe. I'll catch you boys next time. Comment down below any suggestions, any videos you want. Like if you want a video on how to bench, let me know down below. If someone actually comments that, I will do a video. I'm just waiting for the day that somebody asks for it, and then yeah, I'll do it. All right, I'll catch you boys next time. Peace out.